I don't know why.
Yeah, it says you're online again. Said
Yeah, now I went now online again.
on EJ, would you say that we are in kind of a consolidation box? So if we break to the upside or downside, we can have a trade.
EJ,
Yeah.
let me check. EJ. Yeah, I think so. We've created a small resistance here, and it looks like if it breaks, we can have a nice move. I mean, if we don't touch the next zone here before, making the retest, we have like a 15 pips range here. And once we have a close like 5-6 pips maybe just in the middle of the range, we can have some nice continuation to the next zone. So we'll see we're having plenty of rejections, so that's a good thing. More rejections we have, the better the move is going to be once it breaks. And geo also will be very good if it gives us the chance to get in. Okay, let's see. Can you analyze Euro GBP? We don't trade Euro GBP, but we can take a look. Why not? Man, this Aussie dollar was so good on the 1 hour. 1 hour is clean break and retest. I'm thinking what UJ is going to do after it comes for this retest here on the 4 hour. The thing is that we're coming from another zone, but still I think we're gonna have a rejection there. So just a matter of time maybe. What about your cat? Yeah, your cat looks good, but it has a lot of work to do here to break above this level here, which seems pretty strong. So at the end, the best setup is GU. See, GU is going to be great. Look at all these rejections on the 4 hour. We go to the 1 hour, we have a small consolidation box. Once we have a nice close just above here, a retest and a quick continuation all the way up to the next zone. Can't wait. Can't wait for a break here. I just hope it doesn't close just below, then next candle pushes all the way up, because that would be the worst. Fail, yeah. GU is again our setup here. Hopefully we get a trade this time. CAD JPY can be also another chance here if we do break below. We have plenty of a rejection at this level, and CAD JPY is pretty good pair. I think once it breaks, it's gonna be very nice. See what happened here? Both ways it did respect the level. First it got rejected, then when it broke above, did a retest and got rejected first, then closed back in the range, came to this support, rejected again, then again it did respect the zone. Both times. Let's see this time if we're gonna break or not. Maybe today is gonna be the day. CAD just is getting weaker. Seems like it. Also USD CAD looks like it's gonna push. But let's see what happens. Let's see if we have any strong zones on a daily which may be a reason for price to push down. Yeah, so looks like we're having a lot of troubles to break above just because we have a daily zone here. This might be one more reason for us to trust once a week close below the support. We have daily also resistance, 1 hour breakout. Maybe it's going to be also a 4 hour breakout, so that would be even a better confirmation. And some continuation to the downside. GU daily left a big wick here. We need to, at least come over to these daily candle closes and fill the half of this wick at least, maybe all of it, who knows. We can have a whole range. We can fill this whole range if we have some nice momentum here. If we get like 20-30 pips here after the retest, there's a very high chance we might get another 30 after. But first it's gonna have some problems because we have the next zone here. So that can be the first stop for GU. But if it breaks that too, then we might have some nice movement here. Waiting. How can you use this?
Oh, Seth, you have to go to where you entered short or longs on the left side, and then there it says forecast. Yeah.
Forecast, yeah. So.
And then you just put it from one point to the other, and it shows you a line.
Okay, looks good too. We'll see. I think it looks pretty good. The only thing is that are we gonna have a breakout or not? Because once we do, I don't think we're gonna get faked or anything. NZD US dollar. Okay, like we said on NZD US dollar, the only thing is that this is also a zone here. See all these candles rejecting, so we might it might be just a rejection maybe. And also on the 4 hour we have plenty of wicks here, a lot of candles rejecting. It might be just a little bit risky, even though it can still work out. Maybe maybe what you can do is use just reduce your risk at least, because we know that there's a chance that we might get faked just because of that. See where it has rejected at these candles here. So there's plenty of rejections. Need to be careful. GU is very good. See, also on the 4 hour we have the same level. So if we manage to close above this, we are clear to continue all the way up here. Also having a lot of rejections on the 4 hour. Also having a daily wick fill as another Confluence. So we have plenty of reasons to take this rather not take. So it's a great thing when
Yeah.
we have more reasons to take than not take.
Yet if you go on EuroCAD and switch to 1 hour,
Yeah,
it's coming for a retest on this.
on this zone.
Yes.
Yeah, I think EuroCAD is for now. I would rather just to wait for this zone to break, because not really a fan of coming,
We
taking a
have
trade after coming from the zone.
we have a 4 hour zone here, but on 1 hour it broke and not retested yet. So I think it's coming for the retest.
I think I wouldn't take a trade just inside here. Maybe this would have been a good trade after this 4 hour closed, this retest. But after that, I think the only thing I would do is wait for this zone to break. I wouldn't be a big fan of taking a trade inside a zone like this. I mean, it doesn't look clear. It's not a classic break and retest to see there. I mean, the way the candles are formed don't make sense. This would be way better. This here. See this this was also a 4 hour breakout. Then we retested this and nice move to the next zone. Now we have this major, as it looks like, zone around here, so we need to close above that. Also, let's take a look at daily. Yeah, see, also we have a daily zone, and this could have been also daily retest, but this could be good, because we didn't have the push first, I think. So we have more room to push to the upside. Then we might get rejected. See how this daily, how good it did respect the zone after it broke below, made a retest. Perfect move. Let's see, GBP CAD, let's see. Still at the same place. I think the 1 hour candle started pretty good, but somehow they stopped now. Not
Even
pushing
though if
through.
you, sorry, Seth.
No, continue.
Yeah, even though if we break to the downside on GU, I think there is a possible trade since it's like a consolidation box right now.
Yeah, but I
There
don't
is
know
a
if I
little
would be
issue on the
comfortable.
left side.
I don't know if I would
Yeah,
be comfortable taking a sell here on GU.
yeah.
See,
The
we have,
daily is it's respecting the daily pretty strong. So like you see all the wicks on the left side before we
yeah,
had the peak.
I think on daily you can see very clearly where the zone is. All these daily candles, where they close. See this how close the little above. They made a retest here and pushed all the way up. Then this candle closed back in the range, did a small retest, got rejected as you can see on this wick, then pushed up again. But most of candles, daily candles, are here. So yeah, we might have a drop until here maybe if we get a break on the 1 hour, but I don't know. I'd rather just wait for buys here. I'd rather just wait for buys, even though if price, this was yesterday's whole move to the upside, and now we got that whole move recovered almost, and breaking below this zone, I think it would increase the chance of continuation, and at least this would be the next zone. But if that happens and price drops here, we're not gonna have a 4-hour close, a 4-hour breakout, and that would be my concern, my only concern. So I don't know. No, we'll see what happens. We have another 15 minutes. In these 15 minutes, if we don't have any setups, that would be unfortunate.
Yeah,
I'd rather buy more than sells here, just because of yesterday, how strong it was, and we may just see more continuation. And the way daily has closed, I don't know. I can see it just at least filling half of this wick, at least coming to this daily zone. But it's pretty strong zone. I mean, we can get a whole move to a different direction. NZDUSD, we just talked about that. Nothing much there. We have a strong zone. Better sales would be on GJ. CGJ. I'm not a very big fan of GJ right now, unfortunately. Fortunately, I'm not a very big fan. Even if it does, closes below this, I don't know how strong could we say this zone is. I mean, we have rejections before at this same zone, but just too many candles in between. Wouldn't be able to decide where to take a trade here, so I'd rather focus on GU since zones are more clear here. Either way. The only thing here is that we are coming close to London Open. So we've seen a lot of times when maybe just before London Open we can have like a small push to the downside, and then suddenly London opens and price pushes all the way up again, and happens to be a fake out maybe, but this just goes if the overall structure is telling us that the price should continue up. So we'll see what happens. If we get a close just at the end of 1 hour close, that's now how I would like it. Gold, we don't trade gold, sorry. A lot of things can happen in 10 minutes, that's very true. Just like yesterday on GBP USD, where we had this push, no retest, went all the way up. Okay, let's take a look at this chart. Sorry, wrong chart. see. Good now. Aussie dollar. You know, it's not that bad, but I don't see much of a zone here. Like 1, 2, 3 candles. Let me check on my chart here. Aussie dollar. I think, you know, Aussie dollar has done the most of the move now. It's not a great place to take a trade. Not a great place to take a trade. Almost at the end of the range, and we thinking of taking a trade at this point. I don't know. Just we might end up with a trade that ends up ranging or consolidating for hours. So I wouldn't say. You see, a good break and retest, it's not at the end of a range. We want to catch the move in the middle at least. Let's say here where this happened. So we have a good range to fill. What do we have to fill after this? Only 5, not even 10 pips maybe. I don't know. Not a fan of this setup right now. My favorite pair, look, my favorite player is GJ, but it's not giving me anything. So I guess it still stays my favorite. You know, but what can we do? Sometimes you just don't get good setups. You know, USD is also one of my favorites. So most of the time doesn't disappoint me. Phil, you took EA. Yeah, EA went pretty nice yesterday, but unfortunately we didn't get a chance to enter yesterday. Feel like GBPUSD just gonna close like this. It's not gonna be any breakouts because we're almost like 6-7 minutes left and it's doing nothing. Euro JPY is also still staying below. We'll see if we're gonna have a break above or not. We have around 15 pips range to fill if we do close above. But we're gonna see what happens. It's a 4-hour level too, it's a 4-hour resistance too, so it's gonna be very good, I think. See the daily. Yeah, daily has more room to go. I think all the way up to 124.600. I think that's where we should head at. But only when we break this 1-hour zone and 4-hour. We'll have to see. Wow, this EA was so good, man. I just wish that we had a chance to get in because this would be great for swing. This would be a great swing. I'm thinking about USD CAD too. You know, I see some rejection at this level. We have these 2 candles rejecting. We have the 3-4 candles rejecting the same. Then see this candle close a little below, push all the way down. Then lots of rejections, but they were lower. Now we have these two and this one, having some troubles breaking above. So it might make a lot of sense if we do close clear above, then we do have a nice free traffic all the way up. Did you take a trade yesterday? Yeah, we took UJ, but nothing happened there. Nothing happened, just closed back in the range. It was a bad time of day, and there was not much volume. Shimi Simango. I talked about NZDUSD like 3-4 times. You might have missed that, but like I said before, not gonna take this because we have some other zones here, and it might be a rejection, so it is a mess in my opinion. I'm gonna stay away. Look, these pairs are always secondary. The pairs that are first, that have advantages over all the pairs, are GBP USD, is GJ, is Euro JPY, maybe Euro USD, 2 USD CAD, also Aussie dollar, and all these CAD JPY, Euro SZD, Euro CAD, AUD JPY, these are all secondary pairs that I don't try to look at and trade them every day, unless they give me clear, a clear break and retest, a clear setup. I don't think there are pairs that will give you a trade every day. Just like once in a while, they can give something good. GBP pairs are pairs that give you opportunities every day, like, because they are pretty volatile. And they move better, they move fast, lots of things. CAD JPY, CAD JPY is a pretty good pair, but like I said, doesn't give you trades maybe every day, so you have to be patient. Just like if you trade only one pair, you need a lot of patience, unless you trade lower time frames, which of course then maybe you get more opportunities. Euro US dollar, just to figure that we have a support here, and price coming all the way down once again, rejecting from another minor zone here, also coming from another resistance here, also trying to break this support. What are we doing here? Thing is, we have 2 minutes left, so it's not gonna make any difference whenever it closes, and it can't push below this in 2 minutes. We switch to the 4-hour. We do have the same level. This might be good if we do close below. Didn't really look at it until now, but yeah, this looks pretty good. Strong 4-hour support. We got rejections from both ways, and we have some nice range to fill if we do close below. But let me take a look at the daily here. Yeah, daily is at resistance also, so it might be as a nice rejection from a daily. Push a little lower here. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on this. We'll see. 1 hour, we have to wait at least 1 hour here till the breakout. Is GU pushing below? I don't know, we'll see. But even if it does, not very sure here. USD CAD broke. Let's see. USD CAD broke. We need a better close, man. A better close. This close is so weak. such a weak close, 1.5 pips. 1.5 pips close only. You know, I still see that USD CAD still can push more. You know, just based on candles, how they're forming, and we made a new high above the previous one. Somehow we did manage to close above, maybe not, or only 1 or 2 pips. I mean, taking a trade here with 4 pip stop loss, it would make sense, but yeah, it's only 1.23 pips, so it's only 1.23 pips. Look at the candle here, it's only 2 pips, and it didn't even clear the zone on the left here, so we're still like in the middle. I don't know. I mean, we might have some nice continuation here. You know, I'm gonna take a small risk trade here. I'm gonna take a small risk because we have a weak breakout, and weak breakout means I'm gonna use very low risk. And I'm gonna use a 4 or 5 pip stop loss because I think it's not needed. If it does come all the way where the previous candle started, then it's nothing good there. So I'm gonna put a 5 pip stop loss. 6 or 5. 0.01. That's right, fun happens. 0.02 better, or 0.03. I like 0.03 better. This is low risk, guys, because we don't have a good breakout. And since we don't have a very good breakout, we are lowering our risk. Let's see, I think overall it seems pretty good, and we can have a nice trade here with a very low risk. But not the best of the break and retest setups that we want here. Let's see what happens. So we have plenty of time. The only thing is that if we do get below the previous 1 hour candle started, then probably it's not a good sign for us. Let's see, we need some signs of bullish continuation. GBP USD doesn't really do much, still in this range. If we push all the way up above the previous one, that might be a good sign of getting some more momentum back. So we'll see. USD CHF, we don't trade that. GBP AUD, we don't trade that. Maybe send a chart and I can give you my opinion on it. Don't want to add too many pairs on the charts because people are getting confusing. How do you trade all these pairs? I don't. It doesn't matter that I have all these pairs here. It's not that I trade them every day, but I keep them to watch them if they give me a chance during the day. See, CAD JPY didn't manage to close below. Gonna need it to close below here. Then might give us a chance. But let's see. Let's see USD CAD. USD CAD, USD CAD, USD CAD. This zone looked better. Like this zone was my yesterday zone that I wanted to have a break and retest. It did, but see, we kind of have some more rejections also here, which can be one of the reasons why we did reject 1 or 2 times. Also, this bigger wick than these two, and when we had this candle closing above, this one did respect the zone and pushed higher, made a new high here. The only problem is that it wasn't good enough. That's why we reduced the risk here. So we'll see if we do manage to reject and close above, maybe then we can have some nice movement. But once it goes below this, not a good sign. Phil, fair to wait for a better setup, but till now we don't have a better setup. We'll see. GU is breaking below. We'll see. 4 hours pushing down. See where the next zone on GU is, which is also the daily zone. This support here, and there's plenty of time now for price to come all the way down here. Then come from this zone for retest is too risky. We'll see. Let's wait. GU good to go. GU good to go where? Good to go down. Okay, we'll see if it does close below a 1 hour support and a 4 hour, we might have some continuation. So we'll see. GUGJ is a sell. Okay, good for you. Hope you guys make millions. But would be better if you wait for a breakout, because impulse entries are very risky.
Bro, once USD flips, like USD CAD, that will be a great trade, man.
If this goes bullish, then of course we're gonna have some nice move to the upside. But we'll see. We're having some sign of rejections now. That's a good sign. Once see, we don't have any top wick, so we need to make one. Need to make a top wick, and then we'll see. We have a good range to fill here.
Yeah, I entered a very small position, so I think once it flips, I will add another little position. What do you think about that?
Every other position you add besides here, it's not gonna be good as this one. I think I don't know. I don't recommend that. I usually don't do that. Add positions during a trade, unless
Yeah.
we have other levels coming through that when they break, I can take another break and retest on the way. But just taking a buy after it flips bullish doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
That would be just an
Risky.
entry without any confirmation, maybe in the middle of nowhere. But we'll see what happens. What can happen is, let's say this gets respected, price pushes up, makes a nice continuation, creates maybe a minor zone, then around here, then it can break above. You can take the retest, add another positions here maybe, but not around here because it wouldn't make sense. Yeah, there's no breakout on the 4-hour, Erman. The 4-hour is not closed yet. The 4-hour is gonna have to wait. This is just based on the 1-hour. Okay, we are flipping bullish now. That's expected. Let's see now how far it can go. Because we have to get at least like 10 pips, since we risked at least 1 to 2 risk reward. Just because we have a small risk using on this trade. Only 3 pips, nothing. Yeah, we need at least 10, and it would be also to this next zone here, because seems like a small resistance, and we can use that as our next target. Do we move stop loss to break even? No, not yet, because price can still stay here, then maybe move later and you get stopped. We need to reach a certain amount of pips or percentage. How do you want to do it? And I would say when we reached at least 10 pips here, we can move stop loss to break even, and we can secure some. So we'll see what happens. See, EJ, EU is pushing down. Wow. Let's see, USD CAD also needs to give us a nice push here, at least 10 pips. We secure some, and then we can leave some runners. We might, who knows. fill this range to the upside. I mean, it looks pretty good the way it's forming, just creating new highs. At least needs to come here, because that's where the next zone is. We don't have much traffic until then. Let's go, GJ, let's go. Buying in right now? Not now. You're a little bit late. USD also looking good. If it does break below that zone, it is very promising. So we'll see. It's only 4 pips now. Still we need a lot more. It's nowhere where we want. It's actually it's in the middle. So it's halfway. Boris Johnson is here. Okay, so what we can do now is we can move our stop loss just below the wick here. The reason is because that retrace we expected is already done now. So if it does come all the way down once again, that might be one very bad sign, let's say, for a price that might continue all the way down. So we have to already start to push now. I would be way more comfortable if we would just have a better breakout. Even though this is still fine, maybe just because it's a USD CAD, and on USD CAD UJ, these slow moving pairs, small breakouts can still be good as long as I close above or below, depends on the setup. But you always feel more comfortable when you have a clean breakout, clean strong breakout. See now, it made the top wick, pushed a little bit, and now coming all the way back down again. This is when it's not a good sign, because we should already have that continuation with the momentum that the previous candle had. So we'll see. As long as it stays below above this zone is still good, but once it pushes below the previous candle, it's not good. Still there's time, gonna wait. GJ pushed straight to the next zone, easily. Easy thing for GJ. Also GU, just like expected. Straight to the next zone here. You know, now if price comes all the way up and breaks above, that would be very, very strong confirmation. But let's see, the way it's pushing down doesn't really look like it's gonna come back. But we have this daily support now, which might make things a little bit harder for GU. See what's gonna happen with USD CAD here. For those that haven't heard about Magic Keys giveaway, you can go to my Instagram last post and participate. Didn't really expect so many people participated. It went crazy. Did I win the Magic Keys? Not yet. But I can tell you it's gonna be hard, you know. So many people have participated. There are at least 300 now. You know, 300 people at least. Look, we have 327. Some people have commented, left more than one comment, which doesn't really make sense because you only count once. But it's gonna be a hard thing to win. You know, the more people participate, the lower our chances for everyone to win it. Let's go use the cat. Don't take too long because there's no need. 10 pips, we're done. We can get on. Let's see. Like I said before, we are clear with the news unless we have some unexpected news coming, which we're not really expecting anything. What's your spread on USD CAD? Very small spread. Have a very small spread. It is, let me see, USD CAD 2 3 1 2 3 changes. That's why it's good to trade, because it has very small spread. That's why GBP NSD is not good to trade, because it has huge spreads.
I really do think that USD CAD can still push up higher. I will not reverse from here.
There's plenty of time. So we are still waiting.
It just makes sense because Euro USD is falling, GU is falling, so somehow USD has to be strong, and if CAD is not strong, USD CAD should go up, or like.
The thing is, don't do this mistake, because I've done it a lot of times before, you know, on my black days first when I started to trade. You know, trying to compare one with the other, saying that okay, USD CAD's pushing now, Euro USD should push down, or watching, you know, Euro USD push and saying okay, USD CAD needs to drop now. It's a very big mistake because I've done it before and it was a terrible decision that I did. That's why now I don't really care what other pairs do. Every pair moves in their own way, and just because another pair moves a certain way doesn't mean that this one should move on the opposite direction. I know a lot of people use correlation. Try, for example, gold is pushing gold is pushing up. They expect Euro USD to push up too, and they take trades without any confirmation. Just because gold pushed up, they take Euro USD buys too. It's not that you're doing that, but just the thoughts of that, I think they can create, doubts in your head.
Yeah.
What if you see now Euro USD pushing? Now, would you think, okay, looks like USD CAD's gonna drop down? It would start to make you doubt your trade. It's just from my experience what I've seen before. It can start to make you doubt about your trade. If USD CAD has a good breakout and it's retesting, nothing else it's gonna make USD CAD fail except the fact that USD CAD what's gonna do by itself. Nothing to do with Euro USD, for example. Euro USD, they are two different currencies. Here we have USD CAD. So I mean you can expect that, let's say with the news. We're gonna have some now USD news. You're gonna expect Euro USD to be affected and also USD CAD. They both have USD, but in technical aspect, it shouldn't be a thing to think of.
Yeah, I see. Thank you.
No worries. Just speaking from experience, because
Yeah.
I've tried
I mean,
that.
I'm
and
pretty
trust
new
me.
to this game, so I'm just looking around. So it's not. I mean, it's good to have someone who's long on the game and have already the experience, so I don't make the mistakes that you did.
Yeah, just
So as a mentor.
honestly, I just don't want to see you do the same mistake, because if I've done them, I've seen them happen. I know how they make you feel. I know how they can mess around. Mess your trading style even. They create a lot of doubts. When I used to, you know, trade and based on these correlations, it's a very stupid thing I did, because a lot of trades I missed just because of that. Even if I saw good break and retest, I saw, let's say, a good USD CAD buy here, but I saw that Euro USD is still pushing, and I hesitated to take buys just because of that. So it's not a good thing. We need to focus on each pair and not look at other pairs, what other pairs are doing.
I hope it pushes, man.
Let's see. Every pair moves for their own reasons, and if USD CAD decides to make a fake out, it's gonna have a reason. It's gonna be a reason why that just happens. Erman, good idea. I'm gonna try and do that this week, maybe. Create a small video to answer some basic question. I'll do that. Why not? Why not? Yeah, the thing is, more time it takes, it's not good for us just because that shows that there's not much momentum, and we want momentum. That is correct, Mike. That is very correct. Like, see, Aussie dollar and Euro US dollar, most of the time they move the same. Now look at them, they're totally different. Euro USD pushed all the way up, Aussie dollar dropped all the way down. This is why we shouldn't try to trade with based on correlations or try to correlate pairs, because they move their own way. They move their own way. When there's NFP or some USD news, of course, USD pairs move all the same. It has the same effect on all of them that have USD, but on technical aspect, they move different. If Aussie dollar broke a support and Euro USD broke resistance, you don't expect them to go same way because they are doing the different thing. So this is a perfect example. Perfect example. I know that most of people take gold as the main pair and then try to trade other pairs just based. Gold is pushing, okay, USD should push too, or USD JPY should drop. Things like this. Okay, USD CAD is pushing down. Let's see. Yeah, probably we're not having that move we wanted. It did start to push, but not enough. Not enough. Now, yeah, once we go below this, not many hopes on it. I'm thinking to close that break even too, but I don't know. I don't want to regret it after it comes on the next 30 minutes up again. So I'm just gonna leave it stop loss or take profit. Have a 5 pips stop loss, 6 pips, not even 6, so we'll see. Still gonna wait. Still going to wait. It's just, I don't know, sometimes I'm getting the thoughts that I should do the stream on New York session, just because the last 2-3 weeks very few trades have been given to us. I don't know why. I mean, even New York session has been pretty slow, but at least New York session is still giving something. I mean, it's not that bad. We're still getting trades, but it's very slow, very slow. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we can change the schedule. Nah, two streams in a day. Maybe it's too much. It's too much. Too much. We should choose one. New York or London. But we'll see. I mean, since the beginning, London has been great. Even though in my time since I trade for the last 4 years, it's been like 50-50. Like sometimes there was a period of time where London was better. Then suddenly I started to trade New York session too. My students know we started to skip London and trade New York session. Then suddenly I said, okay, New York session not giving me much. I'm gonna start to wake up early again and trade London. Then suddenly London was pretty good. Now little by little, London is losing that again, that good movement that it had before. But we'll see. We'll see. That's why we're here. We test. We test sessions. We see which one is better, which one we have more volume, which one we gives us more opportunities, and then we can change the schedule maybe. Yeah, the same. Fun happens. Same. I always liked the London session. It was more quiet. It was more quiet. So I always liked London better. And thing is, in my time, London session is early in the morning, so I can be done with London session until 11 a.m., 12 a.m., and then you can have the rest of the day for free. Yeah, less news, less chaos. On New York session, everyone is up. Yeah, we'll stick with London. Still, we'll see. It's not that we're having losses. It's about we're not having enough opportunities, maybe. But just a period, I think. It's just a period of time where we're not having much. I think not opportunities. There are opportunities, but retest like we want. Not having much retests. Like yesterday, we had so many chances, but there's just no retest. But yeah, we'll go. We'll take a look at it. We'll be here. When we will be able to see another half part of your face? Never. I mean, I'm the same, man. I mean, the other part of a face is the same. It's nothing different. Yeah, let's see. USD CAD. It's gonna stop me out, I think. Another pip. Thing is, USD CAD can also reject from the support, but I guess not gonna be able to hold it more. So I'm taking a 5 pip loss here. I'm losing 40 bucks, not 48, 80. Do you think any more about linking your accounts with us, Trey? Well, yeah, I'm thinking of that. Thinking of that, but we'll see when. We'll see when, because we don't know yet. We'll see. I'm thinking about doing an account where I take all trades I take live here, and I take them there too. So we'll see about that. GBP USD now, it's coming all the way just like I'm hoping so. And if we manage this to go all the way bullish, maybe even I don't know, closing back in the range would be a good idea, because that would mean just that we're trading consolidation. So a break above would be perfect. I have to wait. Yeah, we'll see. USD CAD is dropping all the way down. We'll wait. Now after this, it's getting, nothing good right now. After this, if this also closes back like this, all the zones are getting destroyed now because they're not getting respecting. So when you have candles closing in the middle, you're not respecting the levels. It's not for trading anymore, that pair, and we need to wait until it starts respecting levels. If we have all these rejections here and candles start to close right, in the middle, and not even making some continuation, I think, and starting to close below and starting to close above again, there's no zone anymore. And that's what's happening with USD CAD. Just like, we had this good zone here, and price suddenly started closed above. Suddenly these candles are starting to close, in the middle. So somehow the zone is not the same anymore. And somehow also this zone is not the same anymore if we start to have candles closing, in the middle and doing nothing. So that's the thing. UJ could be setting up. We'll see UJ. Let's take a look. Yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts about UJ? Because UJ can give us a retest here, but it's coming from another zone, so it's not safe. And it just can be as a rejection. I think what we have now is still it's still GU can be the one, and EJ maybe. It's a little bit too far right now, so it's still time. Do you still have the AUD A8? No, I changed it. I have a A6 now. You guys want to see my car? Okay, no worries, I'll show you. If you want to see my car, I'll show you. This is the one for now. Change to the one I had before. Now let me show you a better picture. Let me see if I can find one. Let me see. Giveaway on the car? I don't know. You want me to give you this car? Why not? Send me the papers. I'll set it on your name, and done. I'll just ship it to your house. No, my house can be also just for rent, maybe. Can't give the house away. Like, I can rent it out for you if you want. Yeah, the color is the best. Not many cars with this color. It's special, especially on the night. It's very nice. I missed the car. No, you're not missing the car. You're not missing the car. Here it is once again. It is brand new. Brand new. Let's wait and see. You know, now I have to forgot what I was about to say. Sometimes you want to say something and you forget. It's crazy. Let's go EJ. EJ is pushing pretty nice. If we manage to close above, looks like we're gonna have a trade there. Let's go. Let's go. Euro USD also can close above. Look guys, who knows? Who knows, maybe in a few years I'll give away a car. Who knows? It can happen. It's a possibility. There is a possibility that we might do that in the future. This is how it starts. It starts with giveaways. It starts with spot in the group, then $50, then magic keys, then it starts a keyboard, then a monitor, then a PC, then from a PC we go to maybe a motorcycle, then from a motorcycle we get to a car. So it's a process. It's a process, so be patient, and the giveaways can be better, can get better. Yeah, I forgot. I'm gonna give you guys the beard oil as a giveaway too. Yeah, next giveaway is gonna be beard oil. Have you ever think to work in a hedge fund? Well, I've never got an offer. Oh, spaceship, forgot that. You know, what we might do? Buy a spaceship and live stream from it. We can do that. Let me see if I can put a spaceship background here.
GU is pushing pretty good. Hopefully it breaks, and our first idea of
this
today.
is gonna be good.
Yeah.
Let's see. If we do manage to close about, we have another 10 minutes.
Yeah, the way it's pushing, it's possible. Hopefully we'll close outside.
Let's see. We need close above that. You know what can happen here? We might have a whole rejection and close back below support. That would be funny. Man, we were almost out. Almost, but thankfully we didn't go out. I don't know, sorry guys, the internet's not acting good today. Do you have a red Lamborghini? Yes, I have a red Lamborghini on my wallpaper, on my desktop background. Pepperstone has the option for copy and trace. Well, I can sell everything and try to buy internet, but still it's going to be bad because country is not good. Okay, give me a second here. Can check Pepperstone here for the copy trade thing. Let's go, Geo. Let's go. I'm gonna hate this if it does not break and stays below, because next candle is gonna have to push all the way up. The worst thing can happen. EuroCAD. Okay, not bad. But I'd rather take GU because it's breaking. It's just gonna be good. Trade of the week. Imagine we get faked again. Okay. Just a second. You guys say that Pepperstone has the option to create a copy trade. I don't see that. I know where it is. Come on, GU, just a 10-pip breakout and we're good. We're good to go. Now I use MetaTrader. CTrader is very nice too. CTrader is very nice because you know, you can put a background on like anything you want. It's a pretty luxurious platform. I'm on it. Healthy life, I'm on it, but it's no option still. There it is. Oh, is this MT4 multi-terminal?
Shared, I sent the link. Check out the link.
Let me check. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Let's see in the meantime, like we don't have anything, any trades. I'm gonna take a look here because it seems like it's easy. Okay, EJ is about to give us a trade, I think.
Euro
Because
also,
yeah,
Euro USD also breaking up.
yeah, USD also, EJ also, GU not giving us a break, GU, but EJ is giving us a breakout. Gonna get ready. Gonna get ready for EJ because might have a nice trade here. Gonna give it a try. USD cat was a lame trade. GU back in the range. Yeah, I think it's still GU is good still because we still have the chance later on next candle to have a breakout, but not on this one yet. So we have to wait. What about EJ? Oh man, just look at EJ. It's crazy. EU also didn't close above. Ash, look at your CAD.
Yes, I saw it.
When you sent it, look where it was like 5 minutes ago. Now whole rejection.
Crazy.
Let's see what happens now. Okay, since we don't have any breakouts, let me set this up. Okay, so this is the doubly trade in association with Pepperstone. Okay. This can be a very good thing. Okay. Were you going to show us something? No. Did I say that I'm going to show you something? I think I didn't. Well, it looks like I don't even have to open a new account. I can just link the account that I have on Pepperstone. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Thank you guys for showing me this. I'm gonna continue with this later on, and we'll let you know, because it seems pretty easy to set this up. Gonna fix it later on, because now let's focus and see what we have next here. Erman, I see what you're saying. Just like I said, if EJ does a break, even a 5-pip breakout would be good, because we'd have a clean break above. Then we would have a 15 pips range to fill here. 15, 16 pips. So I think it's a good range, and it's very easy. I think it's going to be for EJ to fill this range. So I'm going to wait once it closes above a retest to continue up. My entrance on EJ is going to be, we'll see how it closes. So the entry can be from the wicks to where candles are closed, so that's 5 pips, but I would enter like in a 2-3 pip range maybe. So entry around the 300, 310, around here. So from 300 starts, the best position would be at 300. We'll see. The only thing is that this candle can continue all the way up. You know, we had a very good bullish momentum on the previous one. It almost broke, but there was no time. Now this candle can just be a small pullback, and we can have the whole move done in just one candle. That's the thing. There's 1 hour left for the next candle to open. So if there was such a good momentum, you know, this candle should continue now all the way up. But unfortunately, it didn't close above. That's the only bad part here. Okay, just a second, I'll be back. Okay. Not going anywhere until I take a good trade here. Let's see. Waiting and waiting. You know, one good thing is that you guys are getting better at waiting, at least. Patience is, just leveling up. Yeah, we'll see about GBP. GBP is uncertain every day, but if we manage to close above, I think we'll have some nice buys actually, since he couldn't continue down. Remember what I said in the beginning of the webinar? This was the zone that daily had to retest, I think, before shooting up. And like I said, we need to fill this wick at least at the end to the next resistance here. And we're going to do that once we manage to close above this 1 hour zone here. So we'll see. EJ, not a break yet, because for a breakout we need a candle close and we need price to stay here, but it's going to be hard. Like I said before, this can shoot up to the next zone and we'll not have a chance to get in, but hopefully it stays here. EJ safer than GB pairs, uncertain news on. Well, yeah, of course EJ would be better, but I don't know if we're gonna get a chance first, so we need to wait. Need to wait and see if we get the chance first to get in. I have YouTube on my right you know. And when I came back, I saw myself speaking and everything. I said, what the hell is happening? I'm not here. But it was earlier on. It was early on. Okay. I'm just setting up the copy trade count. I think by tomorrow it's going to be ready. Hope so. Just setting this up. Now copy trade on MetaTrader with Pepperstone. Yeah. See. Meanwhile, while we can wait. Just to wait. I'll give all the details when I'm done. Okay. One thing is done. Let me check. Okay. See, EJ is pushing all the way to the next zone. EJ pushing the next zone, so just as expected. I don't know if we're gonna get a chance. Look, if EJ goes to the next zone without goes to the next zone and then comes for a retest, no, we don't take it. You know what can happen? We might even go and break the next zone also. You know, we might even go all the way up here and break this too. Can we take the retest of that? I think yeah. If there's no other zone before that. Geo breaking, trying to. It is trying. What if Euro JPY goes up while we're waiting 1 hour close? What usually do in that situation? Well, I do something else in the meantime, because we need to wait for candles to close. Lots of questions I have to fill out here. Almost there, almost there. Now USD is not on our list. We don't trade USD one of the reasons is it's not a good pair for break and retest. I've backtested it before. It's not that good. It's with the pairs that tends to fake out a lot. Yeah, GU is rejecting again. The copy trade, we'll see. I'll let you know maybe tomorrow, because I need to set some things up first. I don't know for myself yet. When I have more information, I'll let you know. But for now, nothing yet. We're gonna wait here for now 2 hours if it's needed until we can take a trade. Have more time today. No. I have 4 letters and you already messed up my name by saying only 3. Add one letter also. Tune Master. I wonder if we need the same broker to copy trade. We'll see also that. If we do need, maybe you can do something to. Maybe you can use CTrader then, since CTrader can let you also, use other brokers for the copy trade. We'll see. No. You guys don't know what my name means. My name means happy in Arabic language, or happiness. So it sounds like the sad word, but the meaning means happy. How can I be your student and be in the group? Easy. Just go to breakandretest.com. Yeah, if you speak Arabic, you know what my name is, but some people don't know. Just wanted to tell them it has a good meaning. We usually try to give, at least in my country, people try to give their children a name with a meaning. Even though there are plenty of names that have no meaning, just sound good maybe, but most of them have a meaning behind. Maybe it's better to have a meaning. Okay, GU still. See, we're having this good momentum, then suddenly it just stops. Do you have kids? Not yet. When I'm gonna have kids, my kid's gonna be sitting here in my right. Gonna teach him how to trade early on. Maybe I'm even gonna name him FOREX. So I'm gonna be the father of FOREX. Or I don't know how to say it. Name him FOREX. Stuff. Now I'm gonna name him take profit, maybe better, because stop loss not a good idea. What if you have a girl? What if I have a girl? I don't know. Didn't think about that. Oh, patience. Good idea. You know, patience in our language means durim. So it's not. It doesn't sound that good. There's time until then, so no need to worry. Paul just sent a nice picture. Let me show you. Why is my sister named Rose, Dad? Because your mother loved roses. Cool, thanks, Dad. No problem, Candlestick. This is good. Don't worry, Candlestick. Where are you going, Candlestick? Up. Oh no, you need to go down. Well, let's hope we have a breakout on GBPUSD, because nothing much happening right now. Yeah, we had a trade, a small loss on USD CAD. We had a small loss on USD CAD, and now we're waiting for GBPUSD. Why don't you like 30-minute time frame? I don't hate 30-minute time frame. I don't use it. Just simple as that, because I don't want to use lower time frames than 1 hour. Why? Because before it created too many doubts for me when I was taking a trade. The more time frames I use, the more complication is going to be, because I'm going to have to look much more time frames to decide, and they all have to match up then. So it's a tough thing to do, to have 4 hour, 1 hour, 30-minute, 15-minute to all have the same view. You know, it doesn't really happen most of the time, so it would be too much complication for me. Not on EJ, no, not. Still waiting for a breakout. waiting for a close actually, because it has pushed above this resistance, and then we have another 7 pips to the next zone. So if we manage to close like this, a retest and then continuation to the next zone, we have a total of more than 10 pips. Yeah, EN and EU were crazy. Look at the move since yesterday. 250 pips. That is crazy. A total move of 260 pips. Wow, that was crazy. And looks like we even had a break and retest here, which we didn't really see. Or maybe even if we would see this, we wouldn't be able to take, because it had another resistance on the left. So would be no trade here. But what about when price closed above better, had another resistance around here? So would be no trade also there. But what about when it broke this level? This level would be good now. This would be good. 260 pips in 20 hours. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Look at the Euro AUD. What about Euro AUD? There's nothing now. We need more some kind of consolidation to form before we want to take a trade here. It's been a slow week. Slow start to the week. But I guess we have plenty of time until the end of the day. So we should be able to find a trade today, at least. GBPUSD is an option. Please increase your volume. I think it's pretty good. Maybe just I have to start screaming. Everything is tested, guys, before I start. So the only problem that it can be is in your computer, maybe. Okay, let's go GU. GU is having doubts, so we should continue, but we want to close above. And we have 20 minutes left. This is a good thing that we're coming to a close and we're having a breakout, so it doesn't go too far, hopefully. Or maybe some Brexit news gonna come and can push it straight to the next zone. Okay, Ash, let's see what we have here. Euro USD, yeah. Euro USD also looks good, but looks like it's already at the next zone here. So back to GBP/USD. Volume profile work with Forex? I don't know what that question means. No way, GU, don't go too far. G is pushing up now. Needs to stay around here now. Just stay around here. Next candle we enter, and today we get the pips we want. Yeah, finally. Finally, just needs to stay here, not push straight to the next zone. This is gonna be good. An epic trade is coming. What kind of music do you like to listen? I don't listen to the music. The sounds that you listen on YouTube, I don't. I don't listen to them. Because I think for myself if I want to listen to music. Seems like a good day today. As you can see, the sun. Come on, GU. GU is breaking up. All we need is close. We have almost 10 pips above this resistance, but we need to stay around here now. We need to stay around here now. Oh god, this is pushing pretty good now. Can't miss this. Don't go GU. GU is about to leave us. The good thing, guys, is that we're gonna have a 4-hour breakout too. So we're gonna have a double confirmation here, and we must have a retest. We must have a retest since it's gonna be a 4-hour breakout too. We should have a retest, hopefully. It's about time now. 15 minutes left. 15 minutes left, and we get a good close. No, we're not looking for sells. We're looking for buys. Breakout incoming. Wait for retest, and we go. This is what we want to break out the. No, this. It's not good.
Yeah, I tried that one too, this ghost feed, but it's somehow not really working good. I couldn't figure it out.
The ghost feed. Let me see. No, we'll try it later. We'll try it later. Let's see now. Breakout is coming. Projection. What is this? Wow, this is good. This is good to use for what? Okay, GU needs to stay here. It's pushing too high. It's pushing too high. We need to stay here. We need a retest, then continuation. Too many numbers in this. Retest and continuation. Hopefully we get this. I'm waiting. EJ looks good. I don't know about EJ now. I'm more up for GU. I mean, EJ is good also. It is good also. Just, I don't know, we'll see. Why not use path tool? What is that? Path tool. Yeah, path tool is good. I don't like these arrows are too big. But yeah, it's good also. We'll see about EJ. The thing is, EJ has a small range. EJ has a small range, and GU has a way bigger potential here and a very big range to fill. So, what price I would take GU? I would take GU on a 5 pip range possibly. From the wicks to where candles are closed. Maybe even in a 5 pip range. 5-6 pips range when the wicks start to where candles are closed. So we're gonna see. We need a retest first to enter position, which doesn't really seem now. Hopefully get it. I mean, it's gone 20 pips above this resistance, and it's still pushing more. We have also another 10 minutes. We'll see. Let's see. We need this. You know, if it closes this strong, the next candle might just push straight to the next zone. I've seen this happen a million times. Same thing can happen again here. This closes this strong. When it comes for a retest all the way down here, it's going to be a pretty hard thing to do. I hope that leaves at least a wick here, like 5-6 pips wick, then comes for a retest, and then we can see some continuation. But closing like this ends up the next candle pushing straight to the next zone. But we'll see. See, now we need to reject a bit, leave a wick, make a retest, continue to the next zone. My buys were bullish for GU since I woke up, but we didn't quite get the move we wanted. And now it's going without us. AUD, US dollar, and UJ. What about them? Yeah, I'm not gonna trust the UJ anymore. I mean, if I would have a retest right away, it's taking too much time. Created some small consolidation box in 1 hour. A lot of rejections here. I mean, this might even be the retest. I don't know. UJ is still not on my list for now. Wait and see. Yesterday I had bullish bias on UJ. I expected a breakout on Asian session. It did, but it was still not clean and didn't give me a chance. I would like a 4-hour breakout. It did happen, but look where it closed. Would you consider EJ coming from another zone now? No, I wouldn't. Coming from another zone. See, EJ already did the move. It's only another, how many pips from last price? Yeah, another 5 pips that it didn't come. I don't know, to be honest. It seems like it already did the move. Even though I still think it might reject first if it does come for retest. But at the end, I don't know. We'll see. I'll consider taking GU. Still waiting for this. Guys, GU is a priority now. Is the trade I would take. I'm gonna take if it does give me the chance to get in. I'm not gonna consider EJ before GU. Now it's just a matter of time. 5 minutes left, and good thing that we're rejecting a little bit, so we can have a smaller range to retest here. It is a 15 pips breakout. It's leaving a 5 pip wick, a small retest here, and some continuation then. Because I don't see this. See, just the logical thing. It doesn't make sense price to go all the way down now. Since it had so many tries to break this resistance, and now finally breaking up with a good breakout, strong candle, nice momentum, and price coming all the way down doesn't make any kind of sense here. So what we can expect here is, now price leaves a small wick here, comes for retest here, rejects, goes for wick fill, pushes above this, and goes to this next zone. Little by little. Wait and see. Also, it's going to be a 4-hour breakout. Let's don't forget, which makes this even better and safer, because 4-hour break and retest doesn't really disappoint most of the time. They are very, very good confirmation. When you have 1 hour and the 4-hour to match with each other, it's always a great trade. It's always going to be a great trade. Still waiting. Patience, patience. Might have to eat something here, because time is passing. Body needs to eat. Is it USD breaking also? Your SZUSD is not on my list. GU is way better. Okay, we have a close, ladies and gentlemen. We have a close. Let's see. Now we need a retest now. We need a retest.
The key is the retest.
Yes.
Breakouts, we've had loads of them this week.
Yeah, very true.
Well, it's Tuesday, but last week we had a lot of retests and a lot of breakouts and no retests. Let's see.
Let's see, hopefully we get a retest now. Straight pushing, no man, don't do this. Don't do this. Let's see, the 4 hour is also breakout, so it is very good. I'm quite surprised to see people talking about Mr. Barry Sanders online. Been a client of his for over a year and a few months, and I can attest to his brilliance and straightforwardness. Made over $1,600 in 2 months of trading for me.
Whoa,
Wow.
I made millions with him.
Oh God.
Best trader. He appeared on
Mr.
Forbes.
Sanders is the best. Fun happens. Why don't you call Mr. Sanders? He's a great man.
He saved my life. I was living in the streets. Now I have a Ferrari and a Lamborghini in 2 months.
Yeah, he helped me too.
Yeah, man, he saves lives. Mr. Sanders.
No one knows the strategy. Best strategy, Mr. Sanders.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at GU. It's already pushing to the next zone.
You
It's
gotta
like,
buy at the close and close our eyes.
It's 10 pips left to fill the range. Now coming all the way from up here to make the retest. Still gonna take it, I think. It's just a good zone that I don't think we're gonna break this without, you know, rejecting at least like 10 pips. You wanna know how to trade like the banks? Just DM me. No retest, no retest. Guess we have to wait. Is it okay to look for retest on small time frame? Well, Why not? You can do that, but you need to do that for a long time to know if it does work or not. Oh, what happened with the EJ? Nothing much. Yeah, not for me, EJ. It's not for me now. It already did what it had to do, and it's nothing good right now. UJ got rejected. Only GU is still on my list. I checked the 4-hour on EJ. It's nothing. You know, it's coming from the zone. See all these candles rejecting? It only has like 4 pips range now left. The 4-hour closed only how many pips here? It closed 3 pips above this. It's not a clean break and retest like we want. I don't know. Still don't have anything clean here. EURUSD is at resistance, as you can see, rejecting. If we break this, might be a good trade to continue to the next zone. Other than that, yeah, look, GU hasn't gone yet to the next zone, which still I think leaves us small chance that if it does come for retest, we might still continue up, because we still have another 10 pips to the next zone where candles are closed. Yeah, still believe that I'm gonna take this, even though it's gonna be a risky trade, because it have moved pretty far since the last zone here. But I think whenever it comes, after it stays in this zone, we're gonna have at least a 10 pip rejection, because it doesn't make sense for price to drop all the way down without having some troubles here, which I think at least 10-15 pips we're gonna reject whenever we come here, unless it's gonna be news which can affect the market and push through all the way down. Like yesterday, this candle was affected by the news. So it is a pretty big range. This is like 50 pips range in seconds. Let's see, but since this morning I was saying GU is gonna fill at least half of this wick, and it's doing, and I didn't get a chance to get in. That sucks. But I guess what can we do? We have to wait. We have to wait. Breakout incoming. It's not incoming anymore. It's already done. We have a breakout. Now, it's only thing left is wait for a retest. DJ. Oh, DJ. I didn't check DJ. Yeah, GJ. Hate to say it, but still don't like GJ. See, there's too many zones here. Too many rejections at this level. See these candles here, rejecting. These ones, this, and this. Too many. Not getting surprised if it does reject from here. On GU, see on GU, we kind of have a zone here, but the major one is up here. And if we go on the 4-hour, we can see the same thing. still have some range to fill up here. This zone here, and honestly, if I see the FOREX coming down here, I don't see it coming all the way down, breaking that. We're gonna have a rejection for sure. Is 0 GBP breaking out with lots of wicks to the upside? I don't know. Maybe send a chart and I'll take a look at 0 GBP. One more time here. Something's missing. GBP JPY waiting for a retest. Yeah, I just talked about GJ. Just talked about GJ. GU on the daily still has more room. Still has more room to push. So we are waiting. We are the champions. I just remembered now that have a Samsung S9 Note and I barely used it, and this last time I was on vacation I went on the water with it, and since that day it's not can't turn it on. What do you think, guys? Should I give this away? It's pretty nice. Haven't used it at all. Only Mr. Sanders can make this work. I have to send it to him. He does miracles.
You know, this price is where Mr. Sanders entered. Incredible.
Forever SED US dollar coming for retest. Is it valid? No, man. I think SED US dollar doesn't really make sense. The thing is, like I said before, we have this support here, and somehow it seems like it's coming from support. And don't really like this. This is where before also we got rejected, same level. I know that we have a pretty good level also here, but I don't know, wouldn't feel very comfortable with this. Are you still waiting for G retest? Yes, but fortunately it's not coming. Unfortunately. And EJ didn't even give a small pullback. This was not good anyway. But Euro US dollar might be something here. This is the last time we took a trade, if you guys remember. last Friday. Last Friday, we took this trade here and it went pretty well. Then price did really respect this level. And now it is respecting too. If we do get a good breakout, I'll take it without thinking twice. Tune Master is not Kervin. It is Carlos. Carlos is the one that talked. You guys don't know Carlos is a very tough guy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, hopefully EU breaks at least. At least. Yes, we have to put the names to the voices. The last guy is Carlos. Beitu, speak something so they know that you are Beitu.
That's me.
This is Beitu.
Yeah. Yeah, we're watching EU very closely. GU looks like it will move further, but it somehow needs a 4-hour lower wick. It's very rare, I think, if a 4-hour doesn't have a lower wick.
Yeah, well,
But I mean, it has 4 hours to come down, so it can go all the way up and then
Yeah, exactly.
down again.
I think it's gonna go to this area and then drop.
yeah, but we don't need that.
Yeah, of course we don't need that. We are waiting for the other way around, but trade what you see, no? So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, these days it's kind of hard to get a good retest. I mean, today pairs are moving pretty good, in my opinion.
It's better that way. You don't overtrade, man.
Yeah, if you check EJ, I think EJ was a
My
good
broker
opportunity
called
as
me.
well.
He said that you're alive, and I said, "Yes, why?" He said, "You're not trading."
Who?
My broker. They called me.
Really?
Nah, I'm kidding, man.
I was like, what?
You're not trading, man. We miss your commissions.
Oh, let me see something here. Cause seems like we got something. We are gonna get maybe, because we don't have it yet. Yeah, looks like we have a small resistance here on CAD-JPY. If we manage to break above, we might have a chance.
Yeah, that
Seems
one's
like
gonna
a breakout of this consolidation box has been on the last few days. So CAD, JPY, Euro, US dollar are the ones to watch. Hopefully we get something. EuroCAD? EuroCAD, what about EuroCAD? Yeah, EuroCAD has a long way to go now. So there's still time. Honestly, I think GBP has left us. I don't really see it coming all the way down. It has gone like how many pips? More than 30? Yeah, almost 30 pips as pushed up. So it looks like the only option we have is going to be Euro US dollar and CAD JPY. What about USD CAD sells? USD CAD sells. Interesting. USD CAD sells might work. It might work out. We'll see. This level has been respected lately, so we'll keep an eye on this. I'd rather take EU because EU on this level has much more history, and I think if we do break, the same thing can repeat the same thing again and again, just like it always does. And it's a very strong zone, so if we do manage to close above, it's going to be good. Even though maybe it's going to be a little bit hard. See the previous candle, how strong it got rejected? Because it is a very strong zone. You guys know that today we have Champions League. If you guys watch football, we have Champions League tonight and tomorrow. Yeah, Kosovo is playing Champions League tonight against Barcelona. Don't miss it. I like a lot of clubs. Herman, that's true. Right now, I like Liverpool a lot. I bought the jersey when I was in Turkey this time. I bought the jersey. Do you like any German teams? Yeah, Bayern is pretty nice. Dortmund is also good. Yeah, Van Dijk injury is not good at all, unfortunately. Premier League has been crazy this year. Premier League has been crazy. What a league it is. Send you a Man United shirt. Oh, Man United shirt so bad this year. Let's be honest. Like a bus seat. The colors. PSG has nice kits. I don't trade the M30. I don't trade 30 minutes, so I don't know what happened on the 30 minute, and we just trade 1 hour and higher than 1 hour, 4 hour daily. EJ can break also, but like I said, EU is gonna be my trade hopefully. EJ also can break, but the next zone is pretty close on EJ. So I'd rather wait for EU, because if EU breaks, we have a very nice range to fill to the upside. We'll see. Maybe this can be the next zone, even though it looks pretty close, but I think has the great potential. This zone is very strong on EU. And if we do manage to close above, we're gonna have a nice move. We're gonna have a nice move. Increase your volume again? What happened? Dun, 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 dun. GA, yes, of course, let's take a look. Looks like I have a line here, so there must be a zone here. Yeah. Let's look at the 4 hour. You'll see a better view. Okay, yeah, looks like it broke above this resistance. So the retest might work here. So yeah, looks good. Looks good, to be honest. This has been a very strong consolidation box before, and this time looks like we have a clean breakout to the upside. It's around 26 pips, almost 30 pips breakout, and if it does come for retest, it might make a nice movement to the upside. So we'll see. I think if you do wait for a retest around here, you can put your stop just below the breakout candle, and you can have a nice move to the upside. GU might come. Oh, I don't know. It has done the move already, but Herman, like I said, you are right. Sometimes it tends to not make a retest because of momentum. You know, maybe you're right. Last time there was, well, thing is, every time you have momentum, good momentum, strong momentum, you're gonna see that it's not gonna be a retest probably. But you know, it depends. Sometimes you know, we're having a candle, you know, having pricing at a zone for like 40 minutes. And last 10 minutes, the volume kicks in. We start to have good momentum. Price starts to leave, at the end of the candle. Then, while we are in that strong momentum, next candle opens, trade pushes to the next zone. That's what I said without having this candle before, because most of the time same thing happens. And yes, it did repeat itself just like before. Yo, 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 what is silver going to do? Go up or go down? Well, it has to go up or down. I mean, we only have two things now. It's not very hard to realize which one is gonna go. With having some confirmations, you can know that. GBP CAD. It does look like a retest here, but nah. So many zones, man. So many zones. I mean, you can really find a setup that doesn't come from another zone, because the zones are too close with each other lately. And see, EU is breaking up now, but also it's trying to go to the next zone already. So what we need is this candle to stay around here for a little bit till the next candle comes. Then we can expect a good trade there. Geo is coming. Where? Ash. We have 12 pips range to come, and it's gonna be a huge rejection. GU is gonna be a little bit risky. We have another 30 minutes. We'll see. EU is pushing very nice, and also EJ is pushing very nice, but they're all going straight to next zones. We'll see about GBP USD. It's gonna come up. Probably gonna use low risk on GBP USD when it comes for retest, because it almost went to the next zone there. So let's see the 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hour almost came to the next zone. Daily is at resistance. Daily is at resistance, so that might make things risky here. If it does come for a retest, we can expect like a 10 pip projection at least, but still gonna be risky. We'll see. We'll see if it comes, then we'll know what to do. Phil as moderator, I don't know. It's not too much job for that. EU just left the planet, yeah. Man, EU. Well, if it does closes above this level, then it's good, because whenever it comes for a retest at this zone, I'm gonna take it. Okay guys, one more time, if you want to participate on the Magic Keys giveaway, you have the last post here, and you have the you can leave a comment, you have the information what you have to do. If you want to participate, feel free. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go now guys. Need to go and eat some breakfast, but I'll keep you up with anything that happens. Okay guys, I'm gonna have to go now. Thank you all for being here. We waited for too long maybe, but still nothing yet. Good thing that we have New York session too, and we might get a chance on New York session. Thank you all for being here. It was a pleasure. Have a nice day. Use good
Thank you, Seth.
And we'll see you later.
Patience pays, man.
Yes,
thank you.
As you know, we'll wait for later on and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Have a good day maybe until we
until we text in the group.
Until we go to the group like 2 minutes later.
Yeah, take care.
Okay, see you guys. Hasta la vista. Buenos días. What do I do for Magic Keys? You go to this post and you tag a friend and like the post. I don't know. You read the information on description there. This is the post giveaway, and that's where it is. Have a nice day for now. See you all. Transition. The stream is ending. I had to be faster.